Now we've got more breaking news to bring you concerning Benfica.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at all these contenders' CVs, you would have to say that the standout candidate is Xabi Alonso, not just because of what he achieved as a player, but also what he's achieved as a manager. He's managed Real Madrid. OK, he only lasted 8 months. He was forced out by the Real Madrid dressing room. But I think having Real Madrid on his CV would attract the Chelsea owners, especially if you look at the state Real Madrid were in when he lost his job in January and the state they're in now. I think he won 24 out of 34 games. They were 4 points behind Barcelona when he left Real Madrid. Now, Barcelona have won the title and Real Madrid are in disarray, 14 points behind. Real Madrid are 14 points behind them. So if you speak to most Chelsea fans, they would say Xabi Alonso is the one that we want, even though he played for Liverpool, but he also played for Real Madrid and Bayern Munich as well.
And let's not forget what he did in Germany, which was astonishing. Yeah,
he won the double with Bayer Leverkusen. Incredible achievement. OK, some people thought maybe going to Real Madrid so soon in his managerial career was the wrong move. We know he's going to come to the Premier League one day. Yeah, I think he's got a big decision to make. He's offered the Chelsea job. I think he's one of a number of leading managers who knows that there are a lot of big jobs potentially becoming available this summer. So he has to be careful where he chooses to go to next. Now, despite what you may have heard or read, the Chelsea job is still a very attractive job. OK, it's going to be a difficult job for a number of reasons, but Chelsea is still one of the biggest clubs in the world and they're based in the capital city, London. Fantastic facilities. A lot of managers would like to go there. Now, if it comes down to somebody's CV, I am of the firm opinion that Xabi Alonso has the best CV out of all the candidates Chelsea are speaking to. But at the end of the day, it's a job to decide whether he wants to go to Chelsea, because in football, it's an open secret that his dream job, after having left Real Madrid, which was another dream job, underwhelming season. Some of the fans are unhappy. Winners at the moment are planning to. So I think Xabi Alonso has to decide if Chelsea say, you're the man, we want you, will you come here? He has to decide whether Chelsea is the right move for him or whether he's going to wait for other opportunities to materialise.
Definite contenders. Now, we understand that Cesc Fabregas, Oliver Glasner and Felipe Luis are also being considered. But I'm told by our chief correspondent, Kaveh Solokol, that one name is standing out. So you've told me, tell them.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at all these contenders' CVs, you would have to say that the standout candidate is Xabi Alonso, not just because of what he achieved as a player, but also what he's achieved as a manager. He's managed Real Madrid. OK, he only lasted 8 months. He was forced out by the Real Madrid dressing room. But I think having Real Madrid on his CV would attract the Chelsea owners, especially if you look at the state Real Madrid were in when he lost his job in January and the state they're in now. I think he won 24 out of 34 games. They were 4 points behind Barcelona when he left Real Madrid. Now, Barcelona have won the title and Real Madrid are in disarray, 14 points behind. Real Madrid are 14 points behind them. So if you speak to most Chelsea fans, they would say Xabi Alonso is the one that we want.
Because last week we were talking about the prospect of who could be manager at Chelsea next season, and you completely discounted the possibility of Xabi Alonso being that guy. It's being reported this evening that Chelsea are exploring a deal with Xabi Alonso to be their next head coach. What do you make of that?
I can understand why they would go for Xabi Alonso. It felt like less than 12 months ago he was the new kid on the block, if you like, in terms of big manager. You're thinking, could he be the next sort of, that playing career, a little bit like Pep. Great playing career, then goes into management. As a great start, doesn't quite work out at Madrid, but I think Madrid made a mistake in getting rid of him. And I think it'd be a great coup for Chelsea. I just thought, maybe me kidding myself. Obviously, I still got good relations with Xabi, but when players like Stevie or Xabi go into management, I almost step back a little bit. I don't want to be the type of guy who's always like asking questions or trying to find out something. But no, I think he would love to manage Liverpool one day. I'm sure he would. But, you know, Chelsea is one of the biggest clubs in European football.